thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. Ain't it for the long haul flight? I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoting.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He throws a bullet deep to the right. His first throw is an interception. Breaks through, and he might break away. And the Nighthawks force the turnover on the first series of this game.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They send a man in motion. They give it to him again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another carry for him. Space to the left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Nighthawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Nighthawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. At the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Nighthawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Cup 19, let's go. 60 Maverick, go.
From the 43. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Let's go now.
Here's a give up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll send him over right. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Throw on third down. That's caught for the first. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And now they have a first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points.
Here we go.
Another chance for him. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills start to fight back with their first points of this game. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Right up the gut. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, second and 9. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He'll look to throw. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You get a pick-6, you get a pick-6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick-6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills tie things up at 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying the right side. Nice. Along the right sideline. There's space. Chicago! The Nighthawks need only one to take the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Nighthawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. On the move, headed right. That hit affected that throw, and it sails out of bounds, incomplete.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Second and 10 now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Let's go. He'll throw it. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that brings up 4th and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They kick the running back in motion. They'll run here with Tyjae Spears. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up for the manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Back now, pressure on its way. This has been a trend, yet another interception. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
79 Bronco.
Pass play coming here. Caught, nice gain left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Now a give left side. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Second and 3 now. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And in, touchdown, Buffalo. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills tie this game at 21. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into traffic, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Setting up a throw. Forced out to his right. On the move, looking deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bills are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He'll get this one to Cowie. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the 42. Chased out to his right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again following the sack. Throwing for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Back-to-back carries here. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. This is ahead for about 5. T.J. Tampa there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
4th down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here's a handoff up the gut. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
To throw it on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Completed to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Simple dive up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. From the 28. Headed out right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Set up. Warrior 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They're throwing it. It's caught. Warren. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Working quickly here. Man in motion, headed right. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. Call it a 70-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that one.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up. Hand off to the back. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's still just a 1-score game as we resume play in the 4th. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 Lions.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Trap 60.
Here's a throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another carry for him. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3 yards the pickup. Now it's 3rd and 8. Dropping back to throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 39. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Let's go.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Nighthawks now within 1 score in the 4th. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Nighthawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. Bears are able to secure this kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer or he's not going to endure this season.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Looking to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, that he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. They'll run here on first down. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Nighthawks losing by 7. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running this one left. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 4 coming up now. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now. You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Hits his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal.
Let's go. Go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.